and also to Sonar Fashions in Tamale. They have been magnanimous enough to provide my outfit for today. Please call Sonar Fashions on 0246 590 162. That's 0246 590 162. And also today's special thank you to all of you who spend time to share our content and distribute same to the rest of the wonderful world. Thank you very much indeed. We couldn't appreciate you more, and we continue to pray for strength and long life and energy for you as you support us in this national quest and agenda. Thank you so much indeed. Now, let me begin by saying a happy birthday to Major Emmanuel Boateng. Major Emmanuel Boateng is the 2IC of the 69 Airborne Force. Today is your special birthday, Major. Happy birthday for all the good work that you do for Mother Ghana and for all the men that you lead. They say they are grateful, and that I should say a happy birthday to you on their behalf, Castro Senya and the rest of the team. So happy birthday to you, Major. Live long. If it's your birthday as well, happy birthday to you. Yesterday, the group CEO of Media General, Madam Beatrice Ajimang, and the general manager in charge of our sales department, Mr. Daniel Matiama, and then the general manager in charge of shared services, Makafu Imanyo, our chief finance officer, Mr. Stephen Shandorf, the Onua Group, and many others, myself, Alfredo Kansi, Captain Smart, 62's Don Ulo, name them, everybody. We went out there to also drop our flowers. See Miss Nancy right there, and we went to drop our flowers. Efo Kwame Jakpasu of the Onua Group, we went to drop our flowers for the fallen heroes. Now, as we dropped our flowers, one thing ran through my mind, and I would like us to remind ourselves of what my good friend, and I don't want to call him the late, Comrade Mutala, one of the things that he said while he was still on this earth with breath. Listen and watch. I want you to listen and watch carefully and think on his words deeply. If you're serving in public office, or if you're an appointee, or you find yourself in the public eye, there are many pictures, so just keep rotating the pictures. You are in the public service, you find yourself in the public eye, and you have something to do with the people's purse. This message is for you. So you see the bigger crowd, William Masiedu, everybody was out there, part of this whole thing. My own boss, Akofa Banton, head of 3 Group, right there. So it was, and we walked. We didn't bus ourselves there. We walked to the place. We like to keep fit, and we like to stay healthy as well. But listen to what my good friend said before he left this earthly plane. Listen.
If you are an MP, wallahi, and you take a dime on that constituency and chop it on the day of judgment, you will account to the people. You will. And that is one thing many politicians are not aware of. If you take a dime that belongs to the state or the constituency on the day of judgment, you will account to every single individual who lives in that country or who lives in that constituency. Will you be able to justify this in the sight of Allah? Will you be able to do that? The challenges confronting us in this country is corruption. The challenges. I'm not a saint, but at least you do your possible best to avoid it. I don't have money. What I have, what I get is my salary. Sunrise and wallahi, not a dime of Tamale Central has ever touched my tongue or bought a book for my son or my daughter, because I know that I will account for it. And our society today, if you don't have money, you have no value in our society. The moment you are given an appointment, your family thinks that their lives have changed. The moment you have a small opportunity, people think that you must provide. If you don't have, they disrespect you. And that has pushed several politicians to engage in corruption. That pushed people. And I am particularly worried. I am worried for myself as a Muslim. And I'm worried because which have I spent that I didn't need to spend? Which have I spent inadvertently or unknowingly that I shall account for it? That should be a profound worry. That should be a worry to everybody. But we don't seem to care. They don't respect you. Even your colleagues won't value you because they think that you don't have the money they have in this country. There are politicians who could not even rent a room. And then they are busy putting up skyscrapers. Haven't they been told about the death of other politicians? Haven't they been told that there are politicians who had it all and they are no more? That is something that is profound heavy on me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to play saint. Wallahi, Allah will bear me witness. Whatever I say it genuinely. How would you be a leader? President Rawlings had unlimited power. He's gone. President Kufuor came, had power. He's gone. President Mills came, unfortunately by Allah's will, he's gone. President Mahama came, he's gone. Dr. Baumia came, he's going in 2024.
So, public office is not for you to amass for yourself. It is for you to serve. Nobody has said that you should be poor, no. But public office is supposed to make you serve. And then there are also party fanatics who would not allow the people who have been appointed to serve. Because you go to the offices of some of these appointees and the crowds that are gathered there will amaze you. So you ask yourself, the man hours that these gentlemen and ladies, or ladies and gentlemen, are supposed to use to work for you and I, or you and me, where does all the time go? And I'm not just talking about this government, I'm talking about governments since 19 Kojohoho. As soon as somebody's name is mentioned to say that, oh, you are going to be appointee so and so, or minister so and so, it's a set. Everybody wants to run there and go and get a piece of the cake. Meanwhile, the bakery has not even been opened. Please, we are looking for a country that will work for all of us. My concept and my principle is that if we do it right and the system works, you would not need to go and beg anybody for bread. No. Because the system will take care of you. Because you will get a way to plug into the system. And with your plug in, you will be able to get something that will be dignifying for you. Because think about it. Every now and then you go begging. Every now and then you go kneeling. Every now and then you go bending. Don't you get tired? No, I'm asking you, don't you get tired? That you're looking for something instantaneously. But in the futuristic view, or from a futuristic view, you are not actually thinking about how to sustain whatever it is that you are asking for. Think about it deeply. So that instead of going for a handout or a hand down, if you advocate for a factory to be constructed, when you wake up in the morning, you won't be queuing up at some appointee's office. You'll be heading to the factory to go and work, knowing that at the end of the month, you will be paid. And I've been a factory worker before. We're paid, 2 weeks? Every 2 weeks, we're paid. I work at Gabiko, Ghana Biscuit Company. Every 2 weeks, you will be paid your money as a casual worker. But there was something that even at that young age, it's about 19 or so, at that young age, I appreciated hard work. I'm going back to the hard work conversation. Hard work. That's why I keep telling my younger brothers and sisters, my contemporaries, hard work never killed anybody, and there's dignity in hard work. There is dignity in hard work. Maybe I have too many older friends, but when they talk to you about how hard they worked, how well they worked, and they look back and they feel the nostalgia and they feel a certain sense of pride, and they can say that I worked hard to buy this, I worked hard to build this, I worked hard to take my children to school, I worked hard to do this. They feel a sense of pride. We are cutting corners. We are doing Yahoo. We are going to juju men. We are duping people. We are borrowing things to live a fake life. How did we become that kind of society? How? How did we become that kind of society? You're a young girl in the university. You are 18 years old, or maybe 19. Your father and your mother live in a rented apartment where when you vacate, you go and put your mattress in the hall and sleep. But you have a phone that costs 23,000 Ghana cedis, bought for you by who we don't know. And so because of that, when you vacate and you come home, because you have small money in your pocket and you have an expensive phone, you don't want to help with house chores. You don't wash, you don't cook, you don't sweep, you don't listen to instructions. Your parents have now become your maid servants. And you think there's blessing in it? Oh, I'm not anti-well. No. I need to, if I get money, I like. Oh, yes, everybody likes success. But it is hard work, diligent and honest work. And there's a phrase that is often used when people's biographies are being written. It says, oh, by dint of hard work. By dint of hard work. By dint of hard work. Can you show a scorecard of your hard work, of all the things that you have now? If GRA comes into your life to say, break it down for me, can you do it? If let's use Mutale's example. If God comes to you and say, break it down for me, can you break it down? Or you can explain. Think about it deeply, deeply. This world, we will leave this world behind and go. Like KKD will say, all the things you are gathering now will be rags when you are gone. It is what you put up here and here, your head and your heart. That is what will guide your life. Think about it. Now, it looks as if the month of August came for us. Just when we were trying to recover from the loss of the 8, yesterday, His Royal Majesty Opimso Otumfuo Adjei the second himself announced the demise of their Santehima, Nana Ama Kwedu Iadum the third. Queen Mother, she ruled for 8 years before her death on the 7th of August 2025. And this name, Konedu Iadom, was explained to me by Her Excellency Nana Konedu Adjei Rawlings when I interviewed her. She had authored a book, part 1. Your Excellency, we're waiting for part 2 so that we can do the interview. And I read in that book, and she explained to me that the name is Konedu, fight till the end. Neyadom, Konedu, fight to the end and rescue the masses. Fight to the end and rescue the masses. Konedu, Neyadom. Deepest condolences to our Santiman, particularly to His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Adjei the second, and to the entire Santiman. This is a big blow, and may Her Royal Majesty rest in peace. We'll stay in the Ashanti region. Please put up the Ashanti Regional Minister's photo for me. He has come under a lot of criticism, Dr. Frank Amoako-Hene, my younger brother. But this gentleman here is an epitome of dedication, forcefulness. You may not like him. We have had Ashanti regional ministers, and we have one in mind not so long ago. It's just been, 8 months ago. What this young man is doing in the Ashanti region, trying to bring both sides of the divide together. And I saw what he did at the Lake Busumchi area, where he called Lake. He created a whole carnival there. Created competitions, brought in the known faces in the Ashanti region, both NDC, MPP, musicians, actors, actresses, brought them together. You may not like him because you may say, oh, he's too young, he should not have been, but he has proven that given an opportunity, and that's why I say, let the retirees go, let the young grow. He's not one that is embarrassing the person who appointed him. No. The appointee is not embarrassing the appointor. So this morning, I sent him flowers. Dr. Frank Amwakohene, Ashanti Regional Minister. He stood on his feet for 8 hours. He's been criticized. Why did you put the people who, the victims of the helicopter crash in a jute sack, blah, 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 plenty talk. 8 hours he stood, identifying bodies that were so charred. He was on his feet. 8 hours. He left whatever he was doing at that event at Obuasi, went onto the ground, 8 hours. And while we sing his praise and send him flowers, the people in the village, oh my God, the young men in the village where the accident happened, oh my God, the farmers, the young men in the village, nobody forced them. And that is the Ghanaian spirit, the communal spirit. That is missing in Accra, that is missing in Central Kumasi, that is missing in Takrady, that is missing in Ho. The communal spirit. What makes us Ghanaian? What makes people say the Ghanaian is hospitable? Nobody signaled the young men in that village to say, come out and come and help. They came out on their own volition. They were helping to rescue. They were helping to gather what had to be gathered. They were helping to put it in the sack. Nobody called them. It tells you that there's still some hope, a glimmer of hope that we can build on. Nobody called them. They came by themselves. So once we celebrate the Ashanti Regional Minister, we have to celebrate them as well, the chiefs and elders and the people, for having that sense and heart of humanity. And it's missing in many of us. You listen to the stories that are being told about some people who somebody owes somebody and says, oh, I'm coming to give you back your money or come and take your money. And then you find fufuito, warmer, pestle. Pestle with blood. Come on. If you care about your brother or your so-called friend, warmer, fufuito. Let's wrap up. Please take me to Nema. 3 years ago, I did a documentary on slums in the city. There's a big gutter there, the Nema gutter. And it's been abandoned for a long time. Started in the Jerry Rawlings era, transcended the Kufuor era, came to the Mills era. No, not this one. I want the original documentary. Let Kunzo help you, please. So it transcended. And I wanted to play back part of the documentary for you. Please call Kunzo for me and let him show you. The documentary for you. 6 years ago, Daniel Oklu, Philip Katriku, myself, we did that documentary on that gutter. It had been abandoned for maybe 20, 25 years. But 6 years ago, we did a documentary. Listen to the lady.
No, Nancy, why did you have them? Why did you have that in there?
The contractor is back on site. This was abandoned. This project was abandoned, and if you know the Nema area, please, in fact, take us back to 6 years ago so we can get the perspective properly. The contractor is back on site. The people are happy about it, but for all the 6 years, they were abandoned. For 8 years, let me put it that way. Because Professor Mills had just brought in the folks who did the Circle Dubai. For 8 years, the project was abandoned. 8 years. It was abandoned. 8 years. Is the documentary ready, please? 8 years. It was abandoned. And I will show you how it looked like, because 6 years ago, I climbed into the gutter. I climbed down into the gutter 6 years ago. These people, they pay taxes too. These children deserve a life. They deserve better. One project that serves 2 constituencies or 2 municipal assemblies, Ayaso West, Ayaso East.
Filth, despair, neglect, deterioration, ticking time bomb. These words perfectly describes the current situation of the twin slums of Nema and Mamobi, arguably 2 of the most famous Zango communities in Ghana. Their story is not a pleasant one, even in the 21st century. Nema presents a jaw-dropping view of a packed, decrepit, haphazard, and unplanned housing units inhabited by impoverished people. Their needs are enormous, but the insufficient supply of shelter, water, electricity, employment, security, and good drainage system tops the wish list. These conditions have persisted since the early days, but haven't impeded her daily expansion. So, she continues to play host to a large number of rural urban migrants from Ghana and parts of West Africa in an overwhelming fashion. Culture, religion, and tribal unity in diversity presents a delightful example of peaceful coexistence in the midst of all the scalar. Nema and Mamobi are strategically placed in close proximity to the Flagstaff House, the seat of government. In fact, Ghana's president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has repeatedly mentioned how he was raised in this vicinity and how he still keeps his Nema residence. But right in the center of these 2 communities lies the infamous Nema Gata project that serves as a boundary for the Ayawaso East and North constituencies. It travels about 1.2 kilometers from the Kaukudi Junction near the Kanda Highway all the way down into the Mamobi 441 township. The Alhamdu Gata, as it's also called, was initiated at the advent of the Atta Mills government to ensure the smooth flow of wastewater and improve sanitation. Unfortunately, it now poses a threat to the lives of those that live near it. The project was earlier handled by Caspian Energy Ghana Limited, but it stalled twice between 2013 and 2015 after missing an initial 2012 completion deadline due to financial constraints, lack of resources, and the political will to see it through. It was later re-awarded to Queiroz Calvaro, the Brazilian construction company that put together the Kwame Nkrumah Circle interchange. Their deadline was set for a period of 2 years between 2015 and 2017. Yet, in 2018, there has been next to no improvement, and the story remains the same. Here is Kosami, a local government activist.
What is happening there is lack of commitment in dealing with the issue confronting the community. It seems the gutter was contracted some years back, in the 90s. So why can't we find a way of completing it so that water can flow properly into the main drain?
Presently, the sides of the drain are heavily choked with a carpet of waste, from human excreta and polythene bags to bottles and organic waste. The list is endless. In addition to wastewater from the households that meander through the alleyways to the end of the abandoned project, growing from stagnant to gaping stench and serving as a fertile breeding ground for mosquitoes, rodents, and cockroaches, the health implications need no explanation. There are also reported cases of homes being ruined by the floods. Structures built along the now uncompleted drain are suffering from cracks and are on the verge of collapse as erosion is gradually eating away the foundation of their shelter. Some residents have abandoned their homes for their own safety, but others remain adamant, determined to stay on. They toss in refuse behind their homes to fight erosion, which seems to be winning against their homes, hanging on the balance. Children and adults use this abandoned project as a walkway to and from work and school. Particularly, the children find pleasure in watching cattle, sheep, and goats reared on the sides in makeshift pens and ranches. With the livestock having a field day and feeding on just anything, the children run their own commentary over the Food and Drug Authority's silence to make the pastime worth the while. The Community Connect team was told how children have often fallen into the drain and gotten badly injured. Mazu is brother to Sunday, who lost his life after falling into the Alhamdu gutter. He explains.
He died in the gutter. He was walking on the gutter when he suddenly fell inside and he broke the leg. Before we got him, we took him to the hospital and we lost him.
Business is booming on the Nema gutter. Brisk business obtains despite the gaping stench. The plot thickens as food and other commodities are served on the platform of filth with careless abandon. Rakia sells a popular delicacy, cocoa and kose. She shares the rationale behind this idea.
Previously, this place did not look presentable to me for a food joint, but the boys that hang out around here mounted pressure on me to start this business so they can buy some. Initially, I did not feel comfortable selling food here, but now I have gotten used to the smell and danger. They buy from me, and some residents also patronize my eatery. I use mosquito coil to ward off flies and other insects.
With the predictions of heavy rains by the Ghana Meteorological Agency, residents now fear for their lives and property due to the fact that even well-thought-out communities are not spared the wrath of the rains. Maestro claims the first phase of the Mamobi drain was completed by the state construction company in 1999. However, the second phase, which traveled from Kaukudi Junction to Mamobi Bridge, seems to be going nowhere. It appears that Mamobi and Nema are sitting on a ticking time bomb. This is so because, after many years of sadness and doubt, the promises from officialdom to complete the project has just been nothing but words, making the lines of hope badly blurred.
T is believing. Today, the media general is here, the Community Connect is here. Johnny, I salute you. The whole world have to see this thing so that we are saying that the life of people of Mamobi Nema is very important. If they don't do this thing and if it rains in the midnight, what will happen? People will not like it.
In 2013, some angry youth of the area issued an ultimatum to the government of the day to either complete the project and wipe away their symbol of disgrace or face multiple demonstrations. That, indeed, yielded close to nothing. It is true that water is a prized commodity, but must it be fetched from any source despite the consequences? But when a burst pipe profusely wastes clean, potable water, it becomes very worrying and the questions start popping up in your mind. And if indeed cleanliness is really next to godliness, as they say, will God like to dwell in this mess at Nema and Mamobi?
The best in the morning.
This is the lowest point of a project that raised the hopes of the people of Mamobi and Nema so high. And with the rains fast approaching, their physical and medical threats heighten. Who do they look up to? What could they possibly hope for? And who do they turn to for help? Who will fix this mess here at Nema and Mamobi? For Community Connect, this is JohnnieHughes reporting from Nema and Mamobi.
Here ends our sermon. On behalf of the people of Nema and Mamobi, fix it. Please call me 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
Alhaji Peter T.
Yes, boss.
Talk to me.
Yeah, thank you very much. This documentary that he just played
6 years ago.
Yeah, has made me remember Kosami. You know, he has been one of the advocates when it comes to these local government, matters. May his soul rest in peace.
Amen.
Yeah. JohnnieHughes.
Yes, sir.
You, the voice of Honorable Murtala.
That's right.
I don't want to say late because he's still in my heart. And I can tell you that if really that is how it's supposed to be, I think that God must give this gentleman a very, rest that will give him and his family some everlasting, progress in life. Because, look, it is not easy. People today are chopping money because they are serving outside their home. That means that what they believe is, when they find themselves, they have to suffer money for other things that they have to do on this building, doing their businesses, all this. Especially what we witnessed in the previous administration, which now some of them, a personality like Ken Kuri Atta, is still somewhere doesn't want to report himself for preaching and prostitution. These are some things that we are talking about.
Okay, I hear you.
Platform. I want to use this platform to appeal to this God that every person who has taken pity, especially in this previous administration, must be dealt with. So that at least this dream of Murtala will not go in vain.
Thank you very much. Allow other people to come through. Good morning. Oh, sorry about that. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
My brother.
Anan, Otiden.
Brother, I'm Daruma. Now, sir.
Domarakwa, talk to me.
Brother, and I pay Michia, Bibia, and paying for my decaf. Brother, and I pay under a ball. Yeah, you into me kind of late and put it on my paying for a canna. And I will Murtala's voice. For past and days, maybe I'm sure that boss I would do, you may see. And winning. Memem pa bonne say sa kasa na okan no ya me man ho ahode mo no ankasa so utimi de ye adwuma because mostly mbeka say bia wo hia Quran da wie sani pa no okasa wo ya ade a ohwe ya me test ansa wa hwe ono ni nipadua na wo ya ade no ho the bomb price and coupon so for mu na akra ensi
Medasi. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Haji, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, Johnny.
Yes, sir.
Johnny, how are we this morning?
God has kept us alive.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank God for our life.
Amen.
John, I listen to you and you remind me of my late father, Kosami. We are praying that President Mahama will see to this project and complete it.
Right.
Yes, because it's very important. Johnny, because of this tragedy that hit Ghana, there are some nice things that are happening that people are not aware of, or we didn't talk much about it. And I believe in energizing our heroes or our hardworking people now that they are alive.
Right.
If you go to Temaport, now there were some problems about promotions and whatever. Do you know that the new DG, the Brigadier General, have went into that problem, investigated, and as at now, demoted people who are promoted wrongly because of party politics. People who work at Temaport, within 1 year, 2 years, were promoted 5 times, 6 times, 4 times, wrongly, and brought tension to Tema, Ghana Harbour Authority. He have done it the way it should be. Everybody should be on their lane. And this is going to save Ghana a lot of money. The looting is going to be no more at Ghana Port and Harbour. And that thing is a very good thing that we have to talk about.
Okay,
if
I hear you.
Everybody should do that.
Great.
In their sector.
Thank you very much.
We can save Ghana.
I hear you. Thank you.
May Allah bless Ghana and bless Brigadier General.
Thank you. Please call me to 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Please keep it short. Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny.
Yes, sir. How are you, my brother?
Johnny, please, I'm fine. Yourself?
God is alive, so we are alive.
We thank God. Johnny, I want to use this opportunity to greet all your listeners.
Okay.
And personally, I want to say God richly bless you for the good work you are doing.
Amen.
This will alone tell Ghanaians that you've been faithful to the work. Looking at the documentary that you played, it shows the commitment that you are really working for the betterment of this nation. And I pray for strength that as His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has gotten contractors on this nice project, God should grant them the strength for them to accomplish it. Johnny, you spoke about the youth now cutting corners to make themselves rich. Johnny, now the popular saying is that we don't work harder anymore, but we work smart. And that is how come we are seeing this allegation that is going on. Young children are indulging in dubious activities that is earning them money. But it is good that day in and day out, you stand on this pulpit, you stand on this platform, and you speak the truth. And I know that if one person even get this, it will help the whole nation. In fact, hard work really pays.
Thank you.
Johnny, God richly bless you for the good work you are doing.
Bless you too, my brother.
My name is Edward, and I'm calling from Nsawam.
Yes, Eddie. Thank you very much for reaching out. Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
I believe you are doing well.
Alive and well, my brother. Talk to me.
Yes. Good morning to your listeners.
Yes, sir. Let's hear you.
Good morning to Honorable Mande Jibril and Eastern Regional Minister Akosua Adjei. The woman is still in the bush fighting Galamsey. Over the weekend, they used a lot of excavators. So I salute that woman and Honorable Linda Oklu, Great Accra Minister. Yes, over the weekend, even we are mourning our heroes. We didn't hear any bad things from Boko. The conflict there, we believe that peace is gradually returning to the area. Anybody listening to me from Boko, they should make sure there is always peace, so that the money government is using to send troops and other things, they can be used for development in the same area. We thank God that the investigation into the crash, the helicopter crash, as President Mahama said, will be conducted, and the fact will come out, so that if it is something like somebody sabotaging or whatever, all will come out. It's unfortunate that some people in the area went to pick some of the remains of the helicopter. I believe you saw it on the television.
That's right. Okay.
It's not good.
Okay, I hear you.
They have to put stop to that.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning, the people's voice.
Hey, Ben in Kwabenya, how you doing?
Not bad, you.
Alive and well. I'm greater than Accra.
We thank our Father in heaven for protecting you each and every time. And I like the way each and every time you are there for the people. May He continue to bless the womb that gave birth to you and your generation to generation. Johnny.
Yes, sir.
You see, for me, I'm still worried.
What about?
And I'm still worried about the departed issues. I'm still worried. And for me, I will tell my president that if there is something to do, the set time is now. The set time is now.
Okay.
I won't say much, but what I'm saying, that's what if every death, or let's say this death of what Comrade Mutala can let the MPP say no to Tamale Central by-election, they should either say no to Akwetiatu because it's that one too is their own people.
I hear you.
Good morning.
Thank you very much indeed. We can't pick any more calls. We have to dovetail now into sports. Big shouts to Abu and Alaji. Abu, you have dodged me again, but we love you regardless. See you. Akosua has sports for you.